So, Ogilvy taught us to use proof. Hopkins taught us to measure the result of that proof. But Eugene Schwartz, he taught us something even more profound. He taught us about desire. Now, his core doctrine from his masterpiece, Breakthrough Advertising, is this. You, as an advertiser, you, as a strategist, you cannot create market desire. You cannot create demand. That is impossible. The desire, the hope, the fear, the want, it already exists in your customer. It already exists in your client. It has been building for years, and it is a massive, powerful force, like a river. And your job, your only job, is not to create that river. It is impossible. Your only job is to channel it and direct it toward your solution. So it is impossible to actually create demand. It is impossible. You cannot create demand because this demand is already in your customer's mind. It has been building up for years. It is now a massive river. So your only job is to channel it toward your solution. And this actually changes everything. Now, it means you stop talking to people. You stop trying to convince them of a new idea. Instead, you join the conversation they are already having in their own mind. Listen to this. You stop trying to convince them of your new idea. You join the conversation that they are already having in their own mind. You don't join the conversation that people are having on wherever in the marketplace. You join the conversation that your target audience, that your customer is having in their mind. And how do you join this conversation? Schwartz actually taught us that your headline, your core message, its only function is to capture that existing desire and give it a name. So when you are paying a clarity tax, did you see what I did there? We gave it a name. When you are paying a clarity tax, you feel the pain, you feel the confusion, the lost money. So before now, you just don't have a name for it. I bet you never knew what the clarity tax meant until you found Mohgix. Right? Now, Schwartz was actually the master of this, because although our doctrine, the Mohgix doctrine, actually gives it a name, and then it already it enters the conversation that you are already having, and it provides, and we also provide the solution. And like I said, Schwartz was actually the master of all this, because he taught us that great strategy isn't about invention, it is about discovery, right? It is about discovering the deep, hidden, existing desire of the market and focusing it with a single potent message onto your products. Now, this is the essence of breakthrough advertising, and it is the core of our approach to persuasion.